Opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips has declined a January 2 meeting with the Prime Minister to discuss crime-fighting measures when the state of emergency ends. The opposition leader turned down the offer after receiving a letter from the office of the Prime Minister yesterday evening, which requested a bipartisan meeting. Among other things, Dr. Phillips has blasted the Prime Minister for the timing of the request. Since the opposition withdrew their support for an extension of the states of emergency in St. James, the St. Catherine North Police Division, and sections of Kingston, several letters on the issue have passed between the office of the opposition leader and the office of the Prime Minister, OPM. Among the latest, one from the Prime Minister dated December 31, requesting a meeting on January 2. Speaking with TVJ News, opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips blasted the timing of the request.
I find it surprising that having replied to him on the 18th of December, we get something in the late afternoon of New Year's Eve asking us for a meeting after a public holiday. It just quite frankly was not enough time and was an unrealistic expectation.
In a release also sent on Monday, the OPM said the opposition is either confused or disingenuous as they reject the use of SOEs, yet they're advocating for actions that could only be carried out under the SOEs. In the responding letter dated January 1, the opposition leader also questioned the motives of the OPM, stating that, quote, "The news release from your office went further to denigrate the principled and constitutionally correct position of the opposition," end quote. However, despite dismissing the possibility of a January 2 meeting between both leaders, Dr. Phillips has proposed a preparatory group meeting to establish preliminary arrangements for a meeting at a later date.
We have suggested that it should meet immediately, which would mean tomorrow sometime, if he's prepared to accept our suggestion. And we have indicated that Mr. Julian Robinson, MP, would be the lead person in our membership of the preparatory group. It doesn't have to be a large group, probably about 4 people, 2 from each side.
Dr. Phillips is also suggesting that other groups, including the church, human rights advocates, as well as private sector representatives, should be present to broaden the discussion beyond just the states of emergency.